it's Mags. Hope you're all doing great today. So in today's video, seeing as the Sephora Spring sale is coming up soon, I wanted to review some of my more recent Sephora purchases. I purchased a few things over the past several months actually. Some were faves and some were definitely fails, unfortunately. So I'd like to go over these products today quite quickly, just some sort of mini reviews. Hopefully can help you save your money or spend your money accordingly for the sale. Based on some of my recommendations, if they're good, if they're bad, my thoughts on them. Again, my more brief thoughts. I'm just going to do some quick reviews for you. So yeah, the dates for the sale I'll leave in the description box below, so feel free to check that out. I believe the Rouge group starts next Friday, and then the next two tiers obviously the weeks following. So I think the sale is about 2 or 3 weeks long. But anyway, check the description box for details on the upcoming sale. If you haven't already, would love if you'd consider subscribing my channel. That would be amazing. It's free and it really helps me out a lot. And if you like this type of content, feel free to give the video a thumbs up. So without further ado, let's get into my mini Sephora reviews. So what I'm going to do is actually, I don't know the prices offhand of the product, so I'll just insert the prices somewhere here. And by the way, I'm in Canada, so these will be in Canadian dollars for my American viewers. And yeah, also everything that I'm going to mention, I will also link in the description box below. So definitely have a look there if you want to check out into these products further. FYI, this video is in no way sponsored. I'm just wanting to share some of my reviews, so you can get either a heads up if you haven't tried any of these out and hopefully save your money or spend your money accordingly. So the first product I want to discuss is what I'm wearing today, and pretty much everything I am wearing today on my face. So the first is the Nars Soft Matte Foundation. I love this guy. So this is definitely a winner for me. I have very oily skin and I'm also over 40. So I find this one is great for mattifying, yet it doesn't settle into my fine lines and it just goes on really smooth, blends extremely easily. I'm wearing the color Salzburg, which I think might be a tiny bit light, but it's fine. I'd rather have it a little too light than a little too dark. So I definitely love this. I love the sleek packaging. It's a pump, like a squeezy tube. And again, creamy, beautiful. It keeps me matte for most of the day. Smooth, definitely worth the price. And the second product I like to mention is something a little newer to me actually, and it's the Benefit POREfessional Super Setter Setting Spray. Now this one is really nice. I didn't know if I would like this one. If you can hear, it's actually, you kind of really have to shake it up because it's kind of more viscous inside, I guess. So you really shake it up, and then it's, when it comes out, it's an extremely super fine, like a super fine spray. So I just love that. I love that it's super fine, and I definitely think it helps to keep me matte most of the day. So I love that it's really fine. It doesn't like glob on like some of the setting sprays do. It helps to keep me matte. I like the fresh smell, and this is the smaller size, and I think it's gonna last me a while because I don't use too much of it. But anyway, I really like the setting spray and I would definitely recommend it, especially if you're an oilier skin person. Another product that I purchased somewhat recently is the setting powder by Fenty Beauty. This is the under eye setting powder in lavender, so it has a light purplish tint to it rather. So I think the whole premise behind a purple is it kind of helps to brighten the under eyes and sort of cancels out any darkness. And I do think it really helps. I really like this. It's a very light, finely milled powder. There's kind of a little bit of kickback when you open it up, but I guess with any very light, finely milled powder, you can kind of expect that. But I do love the color lavender. I really think it helps to brighten. Doesn't crease. It seems to last quite a while. And again, I think this is the smaller container, and I think this will last me literally forever because I use so little just under the eyes. But I recommend this if you want a good under eye brightening setting powder. Let's do a couple of hair products. We'll skip around here. The next is the Virtue 6-in-1 Styler. Hated it. Yeah, unfortunately, sorry, I shouldn't say I hated it, but it definitely really did nothing for my hair. So I have like straight with a little bit of kink to it, fine hair, and my hair frizzes so easily. So any kind of humidity, it just like frizzes out. And I thought this was gonna help with humidity and frizz. Definitely doesn't help with either. The only thing I will say that it did is help my hair a little bit, become a little bit softer, but my hair's already honestly pretty soft, so it didn't have to do much work to do that. But that's the only thing. So for the price, definitely do not recommend. You can get much better products, I think, even at like Winners or Ross or TJ Maxx or any of those places that perform much better than this for, you know, detangling, giving you shine, anti-frizz. This ain't it, so definitely do not recommend. Another product that's somewhat new to me is the Amika Reset Pink Charcoal Pre-Cleansing Oil. Side note, love this. This is amazing. So if you suffer with, like again, my hair is very fine, but it does get very greasy quickly at the roots. So I've been using this pretty much every second or third shampoo, and I only shampoo like twice or 3 times a week roughly. And this has really helped to like just really cleanse my scalp, get rid of any impurities, any buildup. It smells delightful. I love that it's like a gel to kind of foam. So you put this in before shampooing, just kind of massage it and it lathers up into a foam, leave it on for a few minutes, wash it out, then shampoo and condition as normal. And I love this. So this totally worth it. And I think with the sale coming up, I would probably consider investing in this one. So some eyeliners that I've been using lately that I absolutely love, just absolutely adore, are the Marc Jacobs eyeliners. I have 3 colors. I have a blue, brown, and a purple. I don't know the exact names. I'll put them somewhere on the screen. But I absolutely love, love, love these. And they're very specific use for me. I only use it for tight lining my upper eyelids. So I don't use it as like an upper eyeliner. Like, I guess sometimes I do to like if I want a more smudgy look, but if I want a precise look, this ain't it, because even though this comes with a sharpener built in, I find them very difficult to sharpen, so they do stay kind of like blunted, but that's okay, because for the tight lining, oh my god, are these amazing. They don't smudge. Once they're on your waterline, holy cow, these things stay for the day. Like, they do not budge. So they're the only eyeliner I find that when I tightline with, they don't smear, they don't transfer to the lower lid. They are literally the best. Not cheap, so that's why I'm recommending them possibly to stock up during the sale, but by far my absolute favorite tight lining eyeliners, and I swear by these, especially me. Again, I have oily skin, oily lids, so every other eyeliner has smeared on me, flaked, smudged. This one has not, so highly, highly recommend. So I do have a mascara favorite. So today I'm wearing a few false eyelashes, so you might not be able to get the full effect, but this Lancome Lash d'Idole, I'm butchering the name, I'm sure, but this is so good. Now this is the smaller size. I wanted to try it before I maybe committed later to the full size, but the small size is actually pretty good size. It's bigger than your typical mini, and I love this. This is awesome for really lifting and holding the curl of your lashes. So I don't know what it is about the brush, but it's really nice. I think it's synthetic bristles. The wand is slightly curved, as you might be able to see, and they just really get in there. The brush really gets in there and separates every lash, and the curl lasts. So I do curl my eyelashes because my lashes are pretty long, but they're very straight. So I do curl my lashes first, but when I put this in my lashes, my curl actually holds for pretty much the day. I love how it lengthens. I love how it separates. It's just an overall very nice mascara. Doesn't flake, doesn't smudge, doesn't smear. Again, oily skin, I tend to get that a lot with mascaras. So I definitely recommend, and for the mini, I think it was like $20-something. Very affordable, definitely recommend. Let's do a couple of skincare favorites. My first one for skin is the Youth to the People Kale Green Tea Spinach and Vitamins Cleanser. I'm pretty sure this is a cult favorite. I heard about it a lot the last year. I had to try it, and it is everything it said it was going to be. So this cleanser is amazing. I love it. Again, it doesn't overstrip my skin. It balances my skin out. Leaves my skin very fresh and clean after, but yet still hydrated. And I love it. Again, this is the smaller size. I just wanted to buy it to try. I think another, good tip is if you're on the fence, a lot of these companies now are creating products in both a regular size, full size, and a mini size. I always recommend if it's something that's, a costlier price point, try the mini first, because then if you hate it, at least you're not going to be out like, lots of money. You're going to be out, a couple, $20, $10, $20, $15, whatever, rather than, a real chunk of change. So I really recommend minis if you're wanting to try. Anyway, I love this. I probably will purchase a full size, and definitely something to consider with the sale. I think stock up if this works for your skin, because it is an amazing cleanser, and I think it is a cult favorite for a reason. Another skincare favorite for me has been the Belif, the True Cream. This is awesome. I don't even know what else to say. It's really good. I've been searching for an overnight moisturizer, especially more for my neck and décolletage area. Just something that is creamy and rich and hydrating, but doesn't break me out, doesn't give me milia, doesn't give me acne, doesn't aggravate my skin. This ticks all those boxes. It's a thick cream, but it's light, if that makes sense. And my skin just sucks it up literally. So it's very hydrating. I love it. Definitely gonna stock up on the sale. And yeah, I mean, you won't even be able to see because it's white inside, but I literally have cleaned the entire thing out. I had to get like a little spatula. I just was using absolutely up to the last, the last teeniest amount in there. So definitely something I recommend. Again, oily skin gal here, didn't break me out, left my skin very hydrated, non-greasy, and I really recommend this one. Okay, back on the makeup side of things. We love to hate this brand sometimes, or we love it, we hate it, I'm not really sure. I think the one issue people have with this brand, and I totally agree, is the lack of variety in colors for different skin tones, so that kind of sucks. But the Hourglass powders, blushes, I don't know, I love them. I think they can't be beat. Again, your girl here with the minis, I wanted to try them first because these ain't cheap. These are pretty freaking expensive, so I wanted to try the minis. So these are the blushes. The first I have is in Mood Exposure, which is oh my gosh, I should have cleaned this first, sorry, my bad. It's a beautiful, hope you can see, plummy shade. This one's more, I think, at least I use it more for fall, and I love it. I think it's just a beautiful plum shade. And then the one I'm wearing today is the one called Diffused Heat, which is more of a reddish pink corally kind of color, and that's, again, I'm wearing it today. These blushes, honestly, they're so beautiful. They blend seamlessly. They go on the skin effortlessly. They're not patchy. They're super smooth. The color is rich. You can build it up. It has it gives you that beautiful glow lit from within. I know that BS, everyone says, oh, let's lit from within. Honestly, these do. So are they worth the price? I think so. I mean, they're pretty expensive for blushes, but I think they're amazing, and they last all day. They don't fade on me. Again, oily skin, don't fade on me. I think you may want to consider, if these work for your skin tone, you may wish to consider these blushes because they're beautiful. Another product from Hourglass that I really like, same little tin, again a mini, is their bronzer. So this one is the Diffused Bronze Light. I think this is the lighter of the bronzers that they have. And I, again, wearing it today, it just gives such a beautiful, obviously bronzed look, but soft, kiss of sun, blends effortlessly, not patchy, almost like melds into your skin just like the blushes do. Yeah, I really like it. Again, I picked the mini because I wanted to try it. I honestly think the blushes not as long will last me, but I think the bronzer will last me. I don't even know if I'll ever need to get a big one. And by the way, some people online were saying, oh, these minis from Hourglass aren't great because you can't get your blush in there, or brush in there rather. Yeah, you can. I don't know what kind of ginormal brush people are using, but I just use a buffing brush and I totally can get my brush in there, no problem. Love it. I think it's worth the money. Nice bronzer. Okay, another unfortunate thumbs down fail for me, and it's by a brand that I really like. I mean, I like a few of their things, but it's the Rare Beauty by Selena Gomez Confident Energy Palette. This one, okay, so you look at it, right? Colors pretty much look stunning. FYI, they're all shimmers. I don't fault it for that. I knew they were all shimmers, so you can't really get a complete look out of this. That's fine. I love shimmers, and I knew it was going to be more of an add-on palette, so that part's fine. The thing with these shadows, they're very thick, if that makes sense. They're super thick feeling, and they go on, basically, first of all, you have to have a wet brush for it to make any impact. If you put it on with a dry brush, because they're so hard, it's like, you know, a windshield wiper over like a dry windshield. It's that kind of like it's just, I don't know. Their eyeshadows are really hard. They don't go on nicely at all unless the brush is wet. When they go on wet, yes, they do look, I would say, pretty nice. But the darker color, especially the blue in here, which I think is stunning color, by the way, it stains your eyelids. So I look like a bit of a little mini Smurf after I've taken my makeup off at the night. my eyelids were still all stained blue, and that stain lasted on me at least a day or two, even like, and I'm not going to be scraping my eyeballs, come on. So I use, you know, oil-based makeup remover, everything. I've never had an eyeshadow stain like these ones did. So the colors are pretty. I like the shimmer. I think once you get it on with a wet brush, it does look pretty, but they're very hard eyeshadows, hard to blend. You have to apply it with a wet brush to get any kind of impact. So that's a lot of work. I mean, I'd rather spend my money. I bought a few, by the way, ColourPop cosmetics lately, palettes I should say, love those, and they're so much more affordable. So yeah, I would say pass on this unless you're prepared to go with all those cons that I just mentioned. So thumbs down for me for this guy. A couple more products and then we'll be done. The Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. Love it. This is so nice. Now this is oil-free, so that's the main reason I bought it. I heard it was an oil-free setting spray. And I was wondering, will an oil-free setting spray still be effective on my oily skin? Answer, yes. Now this isn't, of course, as mattifying as lock it and load like the POREfessional I just showed you or the Urban Decay All Nighter, but this is a nice setting spray, especially more for the winter when you want some fall, when you want a bit more hydration in your setting spray. You don't want your skin to be all like sucked out of moisture. So I would say my makeup does not last as long compared to when using the other setting sprays, but I love the lightness of this. I love the hydration. I love the smell. I love that it's oil free. It just feels like luxurious. Again, I think this spray is pretty good too. Yeah, it's nice. Not as fine as the POREfessional one, but you don't need to shake this one. This one you just spritz and go, and it's nice. So I do really like this. Again, it's the mini, gals and guys. So highly recommend trying the mini first if you want to see if this works for your skin, but I recommend this guy. And my last favorite is also the lipstick I'm wearing today. It's by Nars, and it's the Nars Audacious Lipstick. And what is the color? In Rita, R-I-T-A, Rita. This is gorgeous. Now the gold packaging I think might have been limited edition, but the color I don't think is. I think the regular are the black tubes, but I love this color. I think it's so pretty. It's a beautiful red. Now what I love about this lipstick, I hate drying lipstick, so I'm not like a liquid lipstick wearer unless I put like a gloss over top. I cannot stand lipsticks that are drying. This one is red, so you're like, okay, it can't be too slippery. It can't be moving around. You don't want like a big Harley Quinn type situation going on necessarily, unless that's the look you're going for. So if you want a lipstick that stays in place, it's a bright red color, but doesn't move, doesn't budge, and is non-drying, guys, this one's for you. I love it. It's really beautiful. It's just so high-end. I love the magnetic, very satisfying magnetic closure. And yeah, get it if you can in the sale, because why not save some money? This is gorgeous, I think, for Christmas, holiday, anytime you want to look jazzed up with a little red lipstick. I think this color is stunning as well, so highly, highly, highly recommend. So guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed my little reviews on some of my most recent Sephora purchases. Mostly favorites, as you saw, a few fails, unfortunately, but I'm always going to be straight up. I like watching these kinds of videos when people give honest reviews. It really helps me to either save my money or spend my money accordingly. So I hope you found this useful in some way. As always, thank you so much for watching. Hope you're all doing well, staying safe and healthy, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye!